While staying in Märsta, we took day trips to 2 nearby towns that played major roles in Sweden's early history. Our first stop was Sigtuna, Sweden's oldest town, founded around the year 980. Once a major Viking trading center and one of Sweden's earliest Christian communities, it's especially famous for its medieval churches and the country's largest collection of Viking rune stones. More than 150 rune stones have been found in and around town, making Sigtuna one of the best places in Sweden to see these remarkable 1,000-year-old memorials. Most were carved to honor family members, record important events, or celebrate successful journeys. Next, we explored the larger ruins of St. Lawrence Church. Dating to the early 1100s, it was damaged during the Reformation and eventually abandoned. Today, visitors can wander through its roofless stone walls and imagine what life was like here nearly 9 centuries ago. Just across the churchyard stands St. Mary's Church, completed in the 1200s by Dominican monks. It's still an active church today and is considered Sweden's oldest brick church, still in regular use. Not far away, we wandered through the ruins of St. Per's Church. Built in the 1100s, only its massive tower and portions of the stone walls remain, but walking through the ruins gives you a real sense of how prosperous Sigtuna once was. After exploring the churches, we headed down to the waterfront, along Lake Mälaren. It may have been sunny, but the wind coming across the lake was absolutely freezing.
Oh, that Nordic wind is biting, isn't it?
Along the shore, we found colorful wooden houses, Swedish flags fluttering in the wind, and a modern stone labyrinth built around another runestone. Another day, we traveled north to Sigtuna Uppsala, one of the most important Viking sites in Scandinavia. The 3 enormous royal burial mounds date back to the 500s and 600s and are believed to hold powerful kings or chieftains from Sweden's legendary past. According to Norse tradition, this was once the religious and political center of the Viking world before Christianity arrived. Nearby stands Sigtuna Uppsala Church, where a wedding had just finished as we arrived. Inside the small museum beside the church, we learned more about Viking Age life, burial customs, and the archaeological discoveries made around the royal mounds. We followed the walking path all the way around the burial mounds before passing another Viking runestone standing quietly beside the trail. When we reached modern Uppsala, we were surprised to see groups of young people wearing white sailor caps and brightly painted overalls. We had stumbled into one of Sweden's biggest graduation traditions, Studenten, a high school graduation celebration, which is a huge milestone in Sweden. We also spotted students dressed in formal black tailcoats covered with jingly medals and ribbons. Many belong to student organizations or choirs that preserve centuries-old university traditions dating back to the 1600s. We arrived at the magnificent Uppsala Cathedral, the tallest church in Scandinavia. Its twin towers rise nearly 400 feet above the city, and construction took almost 150 years. Inside, soaring vaulted ceilings stretched high overhead, while medieval tombstones covered much of the floor. Large marble monuments and memorials honored Swedish kings, bishops, and noble families who helped shape the country's history. Beautiful woven tapestries added warmth and color to the massive stone interior. The richly decorated, gilded pulpit served as the place where sermons have been delivered for centuries. Nearby stood one of the cathedral's impressive pipe organs, while another modern organ sits at the opposite end of the church. Throughout the cathedral, colorful painted ceilings, stained glass windows, and the magnificent rose window filled the interior with light. The beautifully painted wall murals throughout the cathedral have survived for centuries and add even more color to the Gothic interior. One of the highlights was the enormous black and gold Renaissance tomb of King Gustav Vasa, the ruler who led Sweden's independence from Denmark and is often called the father of modern Sweden. Leaving the cathedral, we happened to catch another wedding party celebrating outside. Our final stop was Uppsala Castle, a large peach-colored fortress overlooking the city, originally built in the 1500s by King Gustav Vasa. Outside, old cannons still guard the walls. Behind the castle, we found beautifully landscaped gardens, creating one of the city's most scenic viewpoints. From there, we wandered downhill through leafy parks to the Fyris River, where colorful houseboats floated peacefully along the river. A bright mural nearby provided one final splash of color before ending another day exploring Sweden's remarkable history. Next time, we leave Sweden behind and cross into Norway for our next adventure.